Are you struggling with debt in this downturned economy? You're not alone. In the world we live in today, debt has become a prevalent issue, casting its long shadow over many individuals and families alike. It's as if we're all in a dark forest, facing a fierce dragon named debt. This dragon's fiery breath, known as interest, burns away our hard-earned money, while its towering presence looms large, causing stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. But why is this dragon so powerful, you might ask? Well, it's because our economy is in a downturn. Jobs are scarcer, wages are stagnant, and yet, the cost of living continues to rise. All these factors feed the debt dragon, making it stronger and more daunting. Our financial landscape may look bleak, but don't lose hope. It's important to face this issue head-on, to stare this dragon in the eye, and to say no more. Because the first step towards conquering a problem is acknowledging that there is one, and that's exactly what this video is all about. We're here to arm you with the right strategies, the right tools to tackle this beast. We're here to help you slay your debt dragon. We'll explore ways to cut down your expenses, to increase your income, and to pay off your debts faster. We'll delve into how to make a budget, how to stick to it, and how to make your money work for you. We'll discuss the importance of saving and investing and how these can shield you from future debts. We're not just talking about surviving here. We're talking about reclaiming your financial freedom. We're talking about living a life free from the shackles of debt, a life where you're in control of your money, not the other way around. So, are you ready to slay your debt dragon and reclaim your financial freedom? To conquer your debt, you must first understand it. Just as a dragon has many scales, debt comes in different forms. Each type of debt has unique characteristics, and understanding these is crucial to planning your attack. First, let's look at credit card debt. This is like the dragon's fiery breath. It's easy to get burned if you're not careful. Credit cards often have high interest rates, which means the amount you owe can quickly skyrocket if you're only paying the minimum each month. Then there's student loan debt. This can be likened to the dragon's vast wingspan. It's a massive burden that can seem overwhelming, but remember, even the largest wings have weak points. Student loans typically have lower interest rates than credit cards, but the sheer size of the debt can be daunting. Next is mortgage debt. This is the dragon's body, the largest part of the beast. Mortgages are usually the biggest debt people take on. While the interest rates are generally lower, the repayment period can stretch over decades, making it feel like a never-ending battle. Now let's talk about interest rates. These are the dragon's claws, constantly scratching away at your finances. Interest is the cost of borrowing money, and the higher the rate, the more you'll pay over time. It's important to know the interest rates on all your debts, as this will help you prioritize which debts to tackle first. Finally, it's crucial to know exactly how much you owe and to whom. This is understanding the dragon in its entirety. You can't slay a dragon without knowing its size and where it lives. Similarly, you can't conquer your debt without a clear picture of what you're up against. Knowledge is power. Now that you understand your debt, you're better equipped to slay your debt dragon. A well-planned budget is your sword in the battle against debt. But why? Well, a budget is not just a piece of paper or a simple spreadsheet. It is a strategic map of your finances, a tool that gives you control over your money rather than the other way around. Now, let's break down the process of creating a budget. First, you need to know how much income you're bringing in each month. This is your financial fuel, the power behind your sword. Next, outline your fixed expenses. These are your necessary costs like rent or mortgage, utilities, and food. These are the battles you know you'll have to fight. After that, detail your variable expenses. These are costs that fluctuate month to month, such as entertainment, eating out, and unexpected costs like car repairs. These are the unpredictable skirmishes in your journey. Then, identify your discretionary expenses. These are the costs you have control over, the costs you can choose to engage in battle or avoid. This could be anything from your daily coffee run to that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing. Add these all up and compare it to your income. If your expenses are more than your income, your sword is in danger of breaking. You'll need to make adjustments, cutting back on those discretionary expenses, or finding ways to increase your income. Once you've created your budget, the real challenge begins. Sticking to it. This requires discipline and commitment. Remember, a sword is only as good as the person wielding it. You need to use your budget consistently, adjusting as needed, and always keeping your ultimate goal in mind. Slaying your debt dragon, keeping track of your spending, identifying areas where you can cut back, and making sure you're not spending more than you're earning. These are the ways your budgeting sword keeps you in the fight, giving you the power to strike down your debt. With a solid budget, you've forged a powerful weapon in your quest to conquer your debt. Now that you have your sword, it's time to devise a battle plan. There's an old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This couldn't be more true when it comes to tackling debt. The key to success lies in choosing the right strategy. Just as a knight wouldn't enter a dragon's lair without a plan, you shouldn't face your debt dragon unprepared. Two popular strategies to consider are the snowball and avalanche methods. The snowball method involves starting with your smallest debt and paying it off as quickly as you can. Once that's done, you roll the money you were putting towards that debt to the next smallest. It's called the snowball method because your payments snowball as you move from one debt to the next. This method can provide quick wins and a psychological boost that keeps you motivated. On the other hand, the avalanche method focuses on the debt with the highest interest rate. Once that's paid off, you move on to the debt with the next highest rate. This strategy saves you the most money in interest over time, but it might take longer to see results. But remember, choosing a strategy is just the beginning. The real key lies in consistency. Make it a point to pay more than the minimum payment every month. This reduces the amount of interest you'll pay over time and speeds up your debt repayment. And don't forget, making payments on time is crucial. Late payments can lead to penalties and damage your credit score. Consider setting up automatic payments or reminders to ensure you never miss a due date. Finally, just as a knight would adjust his strategy in the heat of battle, don't be afraid to tweak your plan as you go. If one strategy isn't working, try the other. The most important thing is that you're making progress and moving closer to slaying your debt dragon. With these strategies, you've got a battle plan. It's time to take the fight to the debt dragon. A shield can protect you from future attacks. In the battle against debt, that shield is an emergency fund. Just as a warrior uses a shield to ward off blows, an emergency fund safeguards you from unforeseen financial blows that could plunge you back into the clutches of debt. Building an emergency fund isn't about hoarding wealth. It's about preparing for the unexpected. The sudden loss of a job, an unexpected medical bill, or a major car repair. These are all financial blows that can send you spiraling back into debt if you're not prepared. An emergency fund acts as a buffer, absorbing these shocks so that they don't upset your financial balance. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity in the modern world. It's your safety net, your financial cushion, your shield against the unpredictability of life. An emergency fund is your shield, providing an extra layer of protection in your battle against debt. Sometimes the debt dragon is too formidable to face alone. That's when you call in the cavalry. It's no secret that dealing with debt can feel like a daunting task. But remember, you don't have to go it alone. There are professionals out there, like credit counselors and financial advisors, who are trained to help you navigate through the stormy seas of debt. They can provide you with the tools and strategies you need to manage and reduce your debt. And they can help you build a plan that works for your unique situation. They can be your guiding light, showing you the path to financial freedom. It's like having your own personal debt dragon slayer by your side. And the best part, they can help empower you to take control of your financial future. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Never be afraid to ask for help. Together, we can slay any debt dragon. You now have the tools to conquer your debt dragon. We've journeyed through understanding what debt truly is, to formulating a budget that works for you, and strategizing on how to repay your debt. We've also touched on the importance of building an emergency fund and the value of seeking professional help when needed. Remember, every dragon can be slayed with the right tools and strategies. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more financial advice to help you reclaim your financial freedom.